time to cut the shit, y'all. Okay? Like,
no chains, no rules, no safe words. This is Unbounded with Christopher Allen.
And welcome to the Unbounded Podcast. This is the podcast with no chains, no rules, and no safe words. I am your host, Christopher Allen, and today, as always, we are sponsored by J. Johnson Value Auto Care. Link in the description below. Get your car fixed. And by Drinking Days Custom Homebrewed Booze. This bottle has taken a bit of wear and tear because, you know, it's getting drank. I'm not so sure what happened to my lip. I think it was by a heat source and it kind of got, you know, a little bad. But don't put your bottle next to heat sources and this won't happen. But it's not what's on the outside of the bottle, it's what's on the inside. This is the coffee flavor. I've had this for a little while, been sipping it, and it's good stuff. I mean, you can't go wrong with this stuff. We'll put a link in the description down below to the Instagram page at Drinking Days on Instagram. Start off this podcast with a nice coffee shot to get us going. Beautiful. So, today's podcast, I'm going to do a little something different. We're a different type of podcast. So, why not? I'm 32 years old. And I got to thinking, you know, even though different people are different phases of their life and they kind of grow and mature in their own way, in their own time, what are some things that once you get into your 30s, it's time to ditch? Things to ditch by age 30. And I put the feelers out there. And the Unbounded universe came through, as always. Give you a couple of my own. A couple that my executive producer AJ and I talked about. We kind of put our minds together, so I'll share a few of those and then we'll get into your comments. Number one, going to 18 and up clubs. So now the reason we differentiate that is because if you're 18, you know, obviously that's the legal age, but there are clubs where it is even below 18. Number one, you don't need to be in those. But going to clubs as a 30-year-old, for me personally, is a little out of place, in my opinion. A lot of people say, bro, go start a family, like you're 25. I don't know that there's an age that you should start a family, and 25 feels young to me to do that, but that's me. Number two, procrastination. Stop procrastinating. It's something that we all struggle with. I still struggle with it sometimes too, but I find that once I get into just doing it, I'm good. For example, this podcast. Sometimes you guys don't even understand, as much as I love doing this, as much as I love all of you for watching, sometimes it's hard to sit out and do this. It's easy to edit, doesn't take a lot of time, but there's so much energy that I pour into these episodes, as you guys can probably tell, that it's like, oh God, like, man, do I have to do this? But I just said, Chris, fuck it. I sat down and I just did it. And we're gonna make it work. Number three, and man, this is something that I feel like I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect man, but I've come a long way. And that is, once you're in your 30s, it's time to stop holding on to the past. I've held on to a whole lot of things from my past that I really should have let go of years and years ago. So, for example, and I'm just going to come out and say it because I know there's people watching and they're like, go ahead, Chris, go ahead. Say it, you little punk ass bitch. I have worked so hard on letting go of the fact that This is gonna make me sound so bad. It's okay. We unbounded. We all got skeletons. We've all done stupid things. I had a hard time letting go of the fact that there were women out there that I had not slept with and that other friends of mine had, because there was a mentality that I used to have, that it was all about the numbers game. You gotta pump those numbers up. Can't be turning out rookie numbers. And I felt like sex with multiple women, as many women as possible, validated my existence and my coolness. So if you're young, if you're 18, 19, 20, whatever, and you're watching this, it doesn't, I promise you. From somebody who lived through that and is now on the other side, it doesn't validate how cool you are. It doesn't make you cooler. If anything, it makes people look at you like, oh, you're disgusting. It can actually have an adverse effect. So I would suggest doing what I ultimately did, which is bank on your own confidence. Look within. Ask yourself, be honest with yourself. Who am I? And am I worth it? And I think you'll find, you'll analyze your qualities and your characteristics, and you're like, damn right I'm worth it. Love yourself internally. It's not all about how many girls you get to sleep with. It really isn't. All that stuff is irrelevant once we all go to where we're going in the end, which is the grave. We're all going there one day, and God's not going to ask you at the pearly gates, how many women did you sleep with? He's going to ask, how'd you live your life? What did you do with the time that you had on this earth? That's what's important. Focus on that. Number 5, playing games and lying. I got a feeling I'm going to lose count after a while. I don't have this. We're riffing. Playing games and lying. Quit doing that. This kind of goes back to trying to chase too many women. You end up automatically starting to play games because you're trying to have everything all at once. So you got a lot of Becky to get to Sarah. You gotta deceive Sarah to get to Tanya. You gotta deceive Tanya to get to Heather, and so on and so forth. It's all a game. And these females, these grown females that actually work some of the time, they're not about that life. Promise you, bro, they're not about that life. So, those are just a few that we came up with. So, I want to get into some things that you said, because you guys always, the bar, man, the bar is set up there, and I love it. So, here a wee ago. Christina says clubbing, and I'm reading this one because even though I know I said it, I want to get to a response to that. I responded, yeah, definitely time to drop the frat boy lifestyle. Somebody responded who knows me with the look in eyes like, really, bruh? Really? You're telling everybody that it's time to stop clubbing? Weren't you just in the club like 2 years ago? And I was honest about it. Yeah, absolutely. And it took me a couple years past age 30, for it to hit me. But everybody grows in their own time, and that's okay, And I knew somebody was going to come for me, so I figured that was going to happen. Rather just go ahead and get the bullshit, stupid shit out the way first. Everybody wants to say something. Everybody wants to talk. But people seem to have this need to like, when it comes to me, just like, even if it's the same shit that somebody else does, oh no, if it's me, let's hit them for it. I don't know I don't know. I don't know what it is. But anyway, there's that. Let's see. Scott says, ditch girls that are 25 and below. Now my response to that was, okay, so what is your reasoning for this? Is it because, I don't necessarily believe that age dictates attitude all the time. And that's a future podcast that we're going to do. Does age really matter when it comes to a relationship? We're going to do that one soon. Keep a lookout. But Scott says, the mindset of a girl that's 25 or below, with some exceptions, is totally different than the lifestyle is different too. 25 and below want to go to the club and other things, and someone who's around 23-ish, just graduated college or maybe started a professional career. Most of us in the 30s have a good understanding of life, while others are trying to take the world by storm. Very good phrasing used there. Cynthia says, don't know how to say this, but younger age clothing. Not sure how to word it. And what I think she meant was slutty clothing. Like, stop, like, dress like you got some sense. You know, don't be out here with a whole baby and you got your titties out, you got your pussy half hanging out. Like, no, come on now. Class it up a little bit. Lady in the streets, freak in the sheets. Stay woke, fam. Megan dropped a few truth bombs, and for that, I'm gonna take a sip of the truth juice. Tastes good. Not being upfront about what you're looking for in a relationship / not being honest with people you've been on dates with. Amen, Megan. Amen. It's time to cut the shit, y'all. Okay? Like, seriously. We haven't we grown? Why do we need to lie? My thing is, okay, if me and Becky are having a conversation and I want to sleep with Becky, why can't I just say that? Why does there have to be all this beating around the bush and flirting and sending signs and hey, Becky, listen, I'm trying to fuck. What you trying to do? Worst she can say is no. Come on now. Let's get real in 2020. Friends, quote unquote, who don't support the whole you. I'm learning a lot about this lately because I'm making a lot of changes personally in my life, and there are going to be people who get left behind. It's just the way that it has to be. And the real friends, true friends, will support the changes that you're making. I mean, as long as you're not doing anything like destructive to your life. Like, hey guys, I'm gonna go out and be a heroin addict now. I think your true friends should not support that. Toxic individuals and situations. Lord knows, please, Jesus, leave this alone in 2020 and when you are in your 30s. Just stop. That guy ain't worth it. That girl is not worth it to you. They are bringing you down. Let him go. It's time to let him go. Let him go. You heard me. Come here. Bring your ass here. Bring your... Closer. A little closer. Let him go. Get out my face. Get out my face. Oh my God. Swear on everything. So sick of y'all sometimes. And see. And by 30, make sure that you at least have one goal. Y'all, it's not that hard to come up with a goal. What do you really want to do with your life? Do you want to learn a new language? Do you want to travel more? Do you want to go back to school? Do you want to go to school? Do you want to, what do you want to do? You should at least have one goal. What? Can you not do one? Let's see, what else we got? Here's another one that I threw in, and I know I'll probably get a little shit for this, but it's okay. After age 30, it is time to ditch extravagant birthday celebrations. What do I mean by that? When you're 30, there are bigger and better fish to fry than wondering what the theme of your birthday is going to be. Than getting 50 people together for an all-white affair. Than having, you know, a birthday week. Y'all are looking at me like, Chrissy's a day. Take another one. So, it's all about learning. Everybody learns in their own time, man. I personally felt like for me, after I turned 25, nobody really gave a shit. I started getting a lot of stuff like, why do you plan your birthday so far in advance? Shut up. It's trying to help you. Because here's the reason I really did it. People wanted to paint me as some sort of narcissistic, big-headed freak. And so they would, you know, twist that narrative to their liking. Oh, well, you're just planning it so far in advance because you think you're just this hot shot and everybody fucking cares about you. Come on. think that's what it is? Maybe I was trying to actually have you be a part of it. And I understand a thing called a 2 weeks notice for time off at work. So let's say that I just didn't. I sprung it on you a day before. Hey, we're gonna be doing all this. We're gonna go to Six Flags, and we're gonna go here, and we're gonna do that. Chris, why didn't you tell me? I wanted to come, but like I gotta work. Oh, okay, sucks for you. Then you'd be mad at me that you didn't get to go. Can you people pick what you want? Can you people pick a side? Oh, Lord mercy, God. All right, next one. Just to add on to that. What I think is acceptable, I guess. And I'm speaking for me, I'm speaking for myself. Just do something simple. Dinner, bowling. For example, here's kind of what I'm thinking for my birthday this year. I'm thinking, so I'm deciding I want to do something that things that I actually thoroughly enjoy, that really give me life. Going out to party and being hungover doesn't give me life anymore like it used to. What gives me life is the simple things. I love hiking. I love taking nature hikes and nature walks. Bet you guys didn't know that about me because we never do that stuff together. We're always drinking. I like baseball. I want to go to a baseball game. Trying to score some Atlanta Braves tickets if I can. See what happens. I love doing that. I love live comedy. I want to check out a comedy show. Let's do that. I love bowling. Haven't been in a long time. I got my own bowling shoes. How many of y'all knew that about me? Because we're always drinking. Sidebar. Let's resolve in 2020 to learn new things about the people we think we know so much about. Let's do that. I'm coming up with a hashtag for it. There's going to be hashtag something. Hashtag, I don't know. I'll come up with it. I'll put it in the description below if I figure it out. But let's resolve to really learn who the real we are, because we meet so many people and friends and we're like, yeah, we're gonna be lifelong friends, but we met them in a certain setting, and so that's all we do with them. We meet people and we go out and party with them, and that's all that we do. We don't go to dinners, we don't go see movies, we don't play games, we don't really get to know each other. We just do what we met each other doing. It's an easy trap to fall into. Inside part. Cynthia says not saving money. It's time to stop spending all that money when you hit your 30s, because you're going to need it for other things. I promise you that. Couldn't have said it better myself. Meredith says, I don't know if this applies to a specific age, but the older I get, the more I don't care about unimportant things. I started looking out for and caring more about myself. Not saying that I didn't care before, but like now I don't like my time wasted. I enjoy peace. I really looked at relationships, friendships, and dropped those that did not bring me peace. Like that Marie Kondo show, thank you for being in my life, but this shirt no longer brings me joy, so you gotta go. Be adventurous, see the country, other parts of the world, travel in general, try new things, and get out of your comfort zone. If an opportunity comes up and you feel it's right in your gut, go for it. We salute you, Meredith. 100% correct. And I want to touch on one thing that you said. Really looking at friendships and relationships that do not bring you peace. Lately, I've been doing that. I have gone on several Facebook deletion sprees, and this is me being perfectly candidly honest, and you guys are gonna, I don't know how you're gonna feel about it, but if you judge me, you judge me. If you don't, you don't. Cool. I went through my Facebook, my Snapchat, I deleted Instagram completely, and I did that because I wanted to free up more mental space to focus on more important things. Right now, my career progression is an important thing for me. I'm trying to move up, I'm trying to own the world here. I want it all in the palm of my hand. And I can't do that if I'm mindlessly scrolling through Instagrams of people who could give a shit less about me and I could give a shit less about them. So, had to go. Facebook is on a slow wind down. Gotta get rid of it. Gotta make room for what's important. Relationships and friendships that don't bring you peace. Those things have had to go. And I've been very honest with myself. I got rid of people who I've never met, that people who are primarily just club friends had to go. DJs that I met from the club that I don't actually have any sort of personal relationship with had to go. There's only one DJ that I actually consider a friend, and he's safe. He knows who he is. So I had to get rid of those people. And the most honest I had to get with myself was deleting women who I knew, once I got honest with myself, that I only added hoping to have a chance of sleeping with. And then it didn't work out. There were probably 30 or so of those women on there. You know, maybe I met them one night and it was, you know, I felt like they were kind of giving me rhythm. And so I was like, okay, cool, I'll add them on Facebook, maybe I can capitalize at a later time. And then it just never materialized. I never saw them again. They would leave me on red, etc., etc. And those people had to go. Because I'm in a different phase of my life. I'm being serious about relationships. It's time. It's just plain out time. Andrea says, asking a girl to come over instead of taking her on a date the first time you meet her seems trashy to me. Hey girl, come over. Yeah. And the fucking messed up thing is, this shit works a lot of the time. Like if you're a really attractive guy, chiseled out of marble, and you just walking around the beach with no shirt on, yeah, you can play that card, I guarantee you. Andrea, be honest with yourself. Just be honest with yourself real quick. Somebody who was super, super attractive to you, because I know you personally. If that person was super attractive to you, and they didn't want to take you on a date, they just wanted to hit, you wouldn't? Be honest with yourself. I'm going to leave it at that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But be honest with yourself. I know way more than people think I know. Be honest with yourself. Justin says, not taking care of your health and diet. If you're over 30, your fridge, let me just clear my throat so I can say this loud and clear. Your fridge shouldn't be lined with cans of cheap beer, leftover pizza, and more mixers than ingredients. Alright, part of me feels personally attacked. I'm not gonna lie. Let's talk about it. Here's the thing. The stuff's cheap, okay? Homie gotta eat, alright? Healthy food ain't cheap. But leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm working on it. God ain't through with me yet. Kiri says, at the end of the day, if it doesn't bring you joy, then ditch it. Everyone's at a different place in their life despite their age, and if you feel like something doesn't serve you and your family well, say goodbye. I'll be 30 this year, and I still and will continue to do some of the things people probably wish to ditch when they turn my age. Therefore, these types of lists are very subjective, and that makes complete sense. Absolutely, I've been saying this from the beginning of this list. It is subjective. Everybody learns and grows and decides to stop doing things or start doing things in their own time. And there's nothing wrong with that. Amanda says, don't start petty drama like you're an overly sensitive 13-year-old. In fact, that shit should have been dropped preferably by the time you left high school. And the internet seems to be prolonging this issue. 100% correct. Yes. Wow. Drama. He said this. She said, shut up. Let it go. Shut up, boy. Shut up, girl. Time to let it go. Let me know if I missed anything. Put it down in the comment section below. Let me know if I'm right, wrong, smart, or dumb. I want to know things to ditch by 30. And I appreciate you watching the podcast. As always, sponsored by J. Johnson Value Auto Care and Drinking Eggs. Custom homebrew booze.